If Booktok wants more of this, Booktok can have more of this.
Alright, welcome back to the channel, fine shits. You're in for a treat today because this video is almost a year in the making. Sort of. Now, there were a couple times last year that I had hinted at maybe making a video about Booktok, specifically that one side of it that I think we all know is a little unhinged.
There is no reason that I should be getting this unhinged over a man who is stalking this poor, innocent, unassuming girl.
I really wish I could say that I didn't make the video because I had a change of heart and wanted to be more positive, but like, come on. I mean, y'all know me. I would have hater tattooed on my knuckles if I could. This hand would have hate, and then I'd have all the R's on this one. But to tell you the truth, I actually held off from it because I saw other YouTubers making videos about it, and they got torn to shreds for it. Call Me Chris made a video saying some of them need to touch grass, and they were calling her a Republican for that. And I know that this niche doesn't account for all of Booktok. Plus, I didn't want to be a man offering his opinion on something that mostly women take up. Plus, you know, I value my life somewhat. So I put that video idea on the back burner and never really got around to it. I kind of stuck with way more important and pressing topics. However, I recently stumbled upon a side of it that I think I am at liberty to talk about, and that's none other than Booktok Boys. And no, I'm not just making fun of men for reading. That would be kind of funny, actually. No, what are these idiots doing? Men used to go to war. Now they read The Art of War. No, I really do think that reading is awesome and a lot of fun and very necessary right now. But the Booktok Boys I'm referring to are the ones that are also really into like that raunchy, dark romance side of it. But I think some of them take it just a little too far. I think when women read these, all they really do is like fantasize about fictional characters, which, you know, we're all guilty of sometimes. However, a lot of those fictional characters that they fantasize about would be pretty bad people in real life. And I think a lot of these guys see that and they'll try to like embody that aesthetic and like personality type to appeal to the female gaze, which I feel like there's a shorter way of saying that, but I can't quite put my finger on it right now. Oh yeah, and the end result ranges from being pretty silly and funny to just making me wish that TikTok was never unbanned. So today I wanted to poke some lighthearted fun at some of these Booktok boys, maybe see if we can learn a thing or two. I want to start with the video that sent me down this rabbit hole in the first place. Yo.
What are you reading, beautiful?
I can't sleep because of that video.
Every time I hear it, I let out one of those like involuntary, uncomfortable laughs. What are you reading, beautiful? Shit, that already hurt my throat. Hang on. I'm really sorry if I'm like kink shaming here, but is this doing anything for anyone? I feel like when I think of like a deep, sexy voice, I think of it being a lot smoother and, you know, more sultry and not like super gravelly. This one just kind of feels like a polite ghost is about to haunt me. What are you reading, beautiful? Who's there? Have you read Onyx Storm yet? No, I just finished Iron Flame. I was gonna get to it soon. No, you must read it now. I'm sorry, things have just been busy. I've had a lot of work. You can use an audiobook. I also love like that little look to the side he gives when he's done. I can't tell if he thinks he killed that or if he's like being really shy about it. Damn. That shit was cringe, but the ladies are gonna love it. James, I'm just gonna need a little bit more commitment, okay? Like when you and your friends committed to cosplaying as characters for a book ball. And look, I'm not knocking the book ball at all. I'm sure that's a lot of fun if you like these books. Like if they did one of these for like Twilight or something, I'd probably go in a heartbeat. The dress code is like high school in 2008. The photo op is you and your date climbing a tree. The drink menu has Bloody Marys. And it has an espresso martini called Bella, Where the Hell Have You Been, Mocha. Like I said, I'm not making fun of them for going to this, but I do want to talk about the video they made while they were there.
All right, so I've been getting a lot of comments telling me to do a Booktok Purr.
Huh?
And I don't know what that even means.
Uh-huh. You don't know what the TikTok Purr is. Really? Because if I remember correctly, you also have a video where you talk about the TikTok growl.
I feel like a lot of these Booktok boys are getting the growl wrong.
Which, you know, I'd say is like further down the line from purring. Like you start with purring and then it ends with growling. So I think you're a fucking liar. Dude, this is crazy. They knew what the TikTok Purr was this entire time. They played us like a damn fiddle. I'm sorry. Let's see who has the best purr.
Meow.
That darn Cassian, you can't take him anywhere. I wonder if he just couldn't do the purr and like he couldn't get out of the video. Hey Cass, me and the boys were gonna step outside and do a purring video. You wanna come with? Oh, you know, that's really nice of you, but I've had a sore throat today, so I don't think I can do that. Oh, come on, man. You can't even do one purr for us real quick. Oh, you know, I can't purr without my lucky rock. And I left it at home today, so sorry. All right. How about a growl? Oh, dude, you know it. And after this, I was asking myself yet again, does this do anything for anybody? Maybe we'll check the comments and see what they have to say. Reese made me uncomfortable and blush. Is that Reese? Is that Reese or Riss? Rice? Riss. Reese made me feel uncomfortable and blush, and then Cassian brought me back down to earth. Reese was the closest to how I imagined it, but Az was the hottest. However, I fear Cass was my type. Cassian nailed it. I fear I have a type. All right, Cassian, you fucking Riz god over here. Hey, what's this one? Girls purr. Girls purr. I want to hear you growl, like deep and guttural, as if you're f***ing my brains out. Giving me a hand necklace, then I grin type of growl. Sorry. Inside voice took over. Yo, somebody come get their mom, please. I also like that she backhandedly called them girls. Oh, I know why I hear so much purring. It's because I'm looking at a bunch of pussies right now. Now, those ones were definitely a little out there, but I think they are fans and we're just like having fun with the stories that they love. But seeing those ones led me down a rabbit hole of other Booktok boys that genuinely made me uncomfortable.
The last fucking time I said stop. You keep being a little brat like that and you'll see where it gets you. I swear, that little grin gets you in trouble and you know it.
Oh, that one made my tummy hurt. For one, I think it's funny how much effort he puts into unbuttoning a shirt with useless buttons. Like, maybe you could have used a button up instead. I know it's more buttons, but once you're done with it, you can like flap it back and like show off those sexy abs of yours. If any Booktok boys need like a director or manager or something, just hit me up. It also scares me that that was his reaction to like seeing somebody smile. Now, I don't mean to brag or anything, but I've made some pretty beautiful people smile in my day. And you know, like I got butterflies and my heart skipped a beat, but like I didn't bust in my pants. Don't you fucking smile at me. Okay, sorry, one last thing. I was going through the comments on this just to see what people were saying, and I think I read my favorite insult like I've ever read in my life. You sound like AI, and you look like you would buy a James Charles smoking weed NFT on eBay, so don't even. Yeah, that's right, you heard them. I don't know what the fuck that even means, bro. It's so bizarre and specific, but it comes back around and cuts kind of deep. I think if someone ever said that to me, I would just quit YouTube forever. So don't comment that so I don't quit YouTube, because I like doing this. So
When I tell you to sit down and shut the fuck up, it's not because I expect obedience out of you. It's because I know it'll turn you on.
that's it. I have to find a trusted adult. I found out this guy didn't voice that. He just lip synced over an audio. But whoever did make that audio really needs to like work on their voice acting a little bit. When I tell you to sit down and shut the fuck up. I also don't really like how close he is to the camera. Like the last guy at least left a little room for Jesus, but this guy's like breathing down my neck. It's also funny that he keeps that exact same distance and angle for like every TikTok he makes. You know what? I'll give it to him. He is consistent. Oh, maybe he like leaves his phone on a tripod in the corner and like never touches it. He's never like actually been on TikTok or anything before. He just goes to his phone to like film these TikToks and then he leaves it and never touches it again. And hey, a lot of women really want a chronically offline man, so like he's got a leg up on y'all right now. So the Booktok boys have already taught us how to have the voice, but now I think we need to learn how to have the look. This is absolutely unacceptable. You're filming TikToks when you should be clocking in for your shift at Olive Garden. Oh, you want to know what I'd do if I saw you? I'd ask where my breadsticks are. I think my favorite part of this is that they got the walking shot, which either means they asked somebody at the Barnes & Noble to record them walking, or they brought their like fourth friend that isn't cool enough to be on camera. Now be honest with me, was it Cassian? No. Now how much do y'all want to bet they just did this to go there and like impress women? Or the huzz as the kids say. But watching that video you might notice there's no huzz to be found. Bro, I thought you said they'd be here. I mean, I thought they'd be. Maybe a Booktok Purr would help? Nah, none of that, man. You gotta do a growl. I think before this, everybody was either filming in like the comfort of their own home or like at an event or space with like-minded people, but they just straight up brought it out into a public server. Like, people can see you, and I don't know if they think you're that cool. It reminds me of something from that video I made with my brother. This guy said that he goes to the grocery store to pick up women, and I think this kind of has the same energy. Like, you could ever secure a date at Barnes & Noble. Damn, they keep proving me wrong. Are these Booktok Boys ball knowers? Am I the one taking the L here? Do I look like I bought a James Charles NFT? Now, I don't want to harp on them too much because I'm pretty sure they're just a couple having fun. I wonder what that's like, you know? But I do have to say, this guy is dripped the fuck out right now. Like, say what you want, but he's at least got some character. Even if that character is choking his wife in a Barnes & Noble. Dude, I feel bad for those employees. Like, what do they see on a daily basis? Oh, fuck, they're back again. Dude, this is the third time they've come in here to film TikToks. I don't understand. Hey, at least it's not the Olive Garden employees again. Oh, come on. Okay, you want to know my safe word? It's Alfredo, because you still haven't brought it out to me and I've been waiting for fucking ever. And instead you've brought me whips and handcuffs. Thanks. What am I supposed to do with those? Those are whips, right? I'm not well versed in this level of stuff, you know? Unless you like use those to tickle people or something. Hey, somebody might be into that. Like, maybe somebody wants you to handcuff them and tickle them until they scream Alfredo, or they give you some of their Alfredo. So, wait a second. This was posted by the author of that book. May I ask why? Like, I would get it if any of those bozos were using it as like a prop for their thirst traps. You're just flat out doing that to promote your own book. Like, would anybody watch that and go, well, you know, I was on the fence, but I think I might check it out. I wasn't really interested until I saw the last guy pull out that whip, because he was wearing a white shirt. Like, imagine if other authors did that. Like, George R.R. Martin was actually flying dragons to promote Game of Thrones. Or Rick Riordan was advertising Percy Jackson by actually, like, fighting monsters and stuff. Or John Green was advertising The Fault in Our Stars by actually giving a kid cancer. Hey, whatever you gotta do for promo, I get it. Okay, so I think y'all get the idea of these guys. Guys that either read the books or pretend to just to get laid, will try to embody the aesthetic and personality type in the hopes they get laid. Basically, guys are just trying to get action from the Booktok girlies, which according to most of these comments is probably just somebody's like feral auntie or something. And while I was researching for this video, I found out that the Booktok Boys have like branched off into other niches. Like, they've spread past Booktok and are now in other communities. And the two most prominent ones I could find were Masktok and Biketok. Now, Biketok I give some leeway to because I think it was a thing before all of this. Like, I was seeing a lot of stuff that was just people sharing riding tips or like sharing videos of their motorcycles, and they were doing all of that without like trying to be thirsty. So I think there's just this weird horny subsect of them. But I'm convinced that Masktok was just born from like pure horniness and evil. It just has like a diabolical aura all around it. Oh, me? No, I'm good right now, thank you. Now, I am glad he shut his curtains so his neighbors couldn't see him filming any of this. You know, unless they were some of the 200,000 people that watched this on TikTok. I guess if he's wearing the mask, they may not know it's him. Unless he just wears it all the time and all the neighbors, like, recognize it. What the hell? Is that Todd? He still needs to give me back my shovel. I also couldn't help but notice the chair was a little too big for him to do like the backwards lean. Usually you can get your legs around it and have your arms resting like on top of it so you look a little cool, but his legs are just spread like so wide. I wonder if that's why he like grabbed his thigh. He just fucking pulled something trying to like look cool. Guys, he's not moaning. His quads are cooked. Okay, what is it with Masktok and furniture? Oh, dude, that couch is looking bad as hell right now. Yo, don't let me catch that slutty little couch on a bad day. Go ahead, take that mask off, and I bet you it's JD Vance. I also want to say the ghost face mask was a pretty interesting choice. I know it's an iconic mask, but like the contrast of that with the nice suit and jewelry and everything.
What's up?
Like, I don't know, maybe you could find a more intimidating mask like this one. Wow, they really are real. I've never gotten to be this close to one before. I didn't think I would get this far. Would you want to hear me growl? Can you please just let me go? Why? But I have a belt. Those ones alone are really gnarly, and I think just all you need to know about Masktok people. And I had hoped that Biketok would be more chill, but for one, a lot of the Biketok videos I was finding were just dissing Masktok. I don't know, that sounds pretty insecure to me, and I doubt the Booktok girls think that insecurity is attractive. And also, you're kind of the same as them, just with less wheels. Because what is a helmet? Except for like a heavier mask, right? We all know the great scientific discovery. All helmets are masks, but not all masks are helmets. We've all heard it, we all know it. Here's one that's not dissing anybody, and we're back in the fucking Barnes & Noble again.
Oh my god. 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 Oh my god.
Okay, no. I don't even care about the context anymore. Like, you cannot grab your meat like that in public, dog. Like, were you digging for gold up there? What's going on? From a fellow man, you can readjust yourself without it looking like you're about to pull something out of there. I think it's a good thing his helmet exposes him for being alone. So, like, I know that nobody was subjected to having to see that. Say what you will about Masktok, but their face covering of choice doesn't give them away like that. I also love that this video was a response to a comment telling him to go there, and he actually did it. Well, you know, might as well give it a shot, right? Where are the Booktok girls? Not again. I had the purr ready and everything. So much for men's mental health. So I've seen enough. That's it. I'm done. And after reviewing all the evidence, you know, seeing all the footage, I can confidently say that Booktok belongs to none of you because they can make that decision for themselves. Sorry. And also, like, I want all of these people in jail. I don't care. Go to jail. What? Cringe. Too cringe. In jail. Straight to jail. And don't worry if anyone's mad at me for this video. I was messing around for the most part. Like, I don't think anyone I talked about in this video are bad people. I don't want anyone to, like, go harass anyone I talked about ever. Like, make whatever content you want to as long as you're not hurting anybody. It does not matter. Like, who cares if you look like you bought a James Charles smoking weed NFT, you know? I think I just find it a little strange when you're posting something just for someone's feral aunt to call you sexy. And anything to do with being an actual fan of the books or the stories is just an afterthought. Like, women are the main demographic of these books, and they seem to be relatively normal about it. Maybe they'll make TikToks talking about the stories, like giving their opinions, but that's really it. And I'm sure there's plenty of men that do the exact same thing, and that's fine, but like, I just feel like these guys saw like the love and attention that women were giving those characters and thought if they embodied that, they would get the same thing maybe. Probably not realizing it's because they're fictional characters. And if you act like any of these people in real life, you're not hot, you're just like a creep. I'm a weirdo. Like, what the hell am I doing here, right? And maybe there's someone out there that's into this and you can find somebody doing this. I just thought the videos were really silly and wanted to poke some fun, have some laughs. So label this video under "it was a joke" unless you agree with me. So that's going to be everything today. Thank you all so much for watching. You know the drill. Make sure you leave a like and comment below if you enjoyed it. If there's anything you want me to talk about in a future video, let me know that as well. And also make sure you subscribe. That really helps the channel out. And that'll also help me fund my Twilight Ball that I definitely want to do now. I mostly just want to make a drink menu after Twilight themes. This is the Gin of a Killer Bella, and you're automatically invited if you subscribe, so you don't want to miss out. So anyways, thank you all again for watching. Stay safe out there, and I will see you next time. Later.
In the house for a very long time. Never I cease, I get better like wine. Soul searching, found me online. No end of my reach, got a hand on the skies. Stop being so emotional, what you smoking on? About time I open up, you can't roll with us. If you want peace, go and throw up the sign.
The door.